Good morning, everyone. I have you listed in the order that you came in. I'm going to do the best I can to get you out in that order. Also, I'm going to try to work as fast and efficiently as possible. With that being said, we're going to get started. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Andrews, are you there?
Good morning.
All right, let's call whenever you're ready. But let's call the City of Detroit versus Jaleesa Bernice Lewis Moreland, case number SP 1019280, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1398816, counts 1, 2, 3. SP 1212967, SP 1379690, SP 1564151, and count 2 of that. SP 1596085, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1596091, SP 9743041, 184836562, counts 1 and counts 2. 19516071, and the state of Michigan versus Jaleesa Bernice Lewis Moreland, case number SX 3554501. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Miss Moreland, Lewis Moreland, can you state your name, please?
Jaleesa Lewis Moreland.
Today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrants. Go ahead, Counselor.
Your Honor, we waive the formal reading the information, stand mute to the charges.
There's more cases than are on the docket today. So we're going to need to get an updated offer for Ms. Moreland. The offer, as it stands right now, is pleading to failure to display for the amended count of improper license, $240 fine, bill abstract to the Secretary of State. Amended count of improper plates for unregistered, untitled, does not abstract, therefore doesn't carry any points, $240 fine on dismissal upon payment. Another improper plate as charged, $240 fine, dismissal upon payment. Another amended count of improper plate, $240 fine on dismissal upon payment. There's one down here at the bottom here that's crossed out.
That's not a cross out, Joe. That's just a line. That's a line underlining. Somehow it happens that way.
So dismissing, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I counted more, maybe the civil infractions weren't included. They were not included. So expired plate, a failure, expired plate is 1 civil infraction. That would put it up to 16. I counted 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 19. 15 on the docket. That expired plate would be 1. State charges on there. So you're going to have to do a little dive into what the other allegations are. Maybe the newer allegations. I think that's what it is. That is what it is. So the newer allegations. One being improper plate. Mrs. Soroki. The other one being driver license suspended, repeat offender. The other one being a no insurance misdemeanor. And then the expired plate. That would make 19. Get an updated offer for Ms. Moreland, Lewis Moreland, and keep in mind, Ms. Lewis Moreland, you have an absolute right to a trial, all right?
Judge, on the updated offers, we will dismiss the on the two off the docket, dismissing the license suspended and no insurance misdemeanor. No offer on the expired plates and improper plate.
So add another misdemeanor of improper plate to that and an expired plate. The expired plate is $145. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room and speak with Ms. Soroki, okay?
All right.
Join the room, please. All right, Mr. Berry, this is the city of Detroit, pass that matter, versus, is that Chanquita Lofton? Did I get the pronunciation correct?
Yes, you did, Your Honor.
Good morning to you. Case number SP 1412141, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1584791, SP 1584865, counts 1 and counts 2. Here's for the record, please.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear
Elwood
you.
S. Berry, Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Lofton.
Shanquita Jure Lofton.
Your Honor, for purposes of arraignment, you would, my client would stand mute.
And you're not guilty, plan your client, you have in your client a $0 bond. The offer's gonna need to be updated. There's only 2 matters on the docket today. Those are the newer cases. Along with that newer case is an expired plate. And then she has 2 older cases, a no insurance misdemeanor and a license improper. So get an updated offer from Ms. Mason, and keep in mind, Ms. Lofton, that you have an absolute right to a trial as well.
Okay.
Put you in a breakout on Mr. Berry.
Okay.
Mr. Wright, good morning.
It don't matter. I don't mind.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Who's your client?
Ms. Sonia Green Campbell, has she appeared? I don't see her in the gallery.
Yes, she's here.
Okay.
How is that going to affect our proceedings today?
Well, Your Honor, if I could just get a breakout room with her, and just basically cross a couple T's, dot a couple I's. She's almost done with the program.
Ms. Green Campbell, I'll put you in a breakout room with Mr. Wright, okay? Mr. Mr. Andrews again.
Good morning, Your Honor, to you and your staff.
Good morning. Who's your client?
Ayla Goddard. But today, Your Honor, I'm appearing to seek a different jurist because I now work for PLG. So my reason for us here today, we were scheduled today for a hearing, but I do now have a conflict.
iPhone, good morning to you.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
Danielle Gillette.
All right, let's go. Are we ready on Lofton?
Ready, Your Honor.
So let's go back on the record with Ms. Lofton. Ms. Lofton, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what you plan want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Lofton?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, come back on 9/27, September 27th at 9 a.m., all right?
Okay.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you.
City of Detroit versus Charlicia Claudette Spidel. Did I get the pronunciation correct now?
Hello?
Hold on. Charlicia
Yes.
Spidel. Is that you, ma'am?
Yes.
Good morning to you. You need to turn your camera on, please.
Okay.
Case number,
What did it say? My phone. You turn it off? Yeah.
SP 1413673, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 122721, 1. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
Ms. Spidel, good morning to you. We're also going to call SP.
Talk, baby, talking to me.
You're going to have to be quiet, please. SP 138212921. SP 1382129, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 138211721. SP 1413663, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1422712. 1. SP 1422712. Mr. Berry, today is the date and time set for a hearing. Ms. Spidel, can you state your name for the record, please? Ms. Spidel, can you state your name for the record, please?
Charlicia Claudette Spidel.
Today is Today is the date and time set for a hearing and a pretrial of the offer as it stands right now. One second. This pleading to failure to display, $240 fine. Will abstract to the Secretary of State. I won't carry any points. Expired plates, $145 fine. Civil infraction does not abstract. Improper equipment, $120 fine. If does not abstract. Failure to secure passenger, $120 fine. And a amended count of 1 to 5, $125 fine, and $145 fine for another expired plate. Another counts dismissed. You have an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
Okay.
Pass the matter. Mr. Andrews, I don't know. I don't think that there's any conflict.
Okay.
I'm not. I can be fair and impartial.
Okay. Okay, not a problem, Your Honor. Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'll need to break our room with the city attorney, so we can see if we can work this out today.
All right, we put you in a room with Ms. Mason. Go ahead, you're in room number 4. Go ahead in room number 4. Mr. Johnson, good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge.
Yes, is that a trial?
No, Your Honor. So I was spot appointed back on May the 21st, and we were given the July 8th date for a pretrial. But I was just speaking to Ms. Mason. She didn't have him on the docket, so I did an ROA. He has a warrant for his matters now. It looks like he was given a date of June 21, but we had no idea that he had court on June 21.
City of Detroit versus Jalen Giz, case number SP 137-1989, counts 1, 2, and 3. Record, please.
May it please court, Vassal Johnson II, 72130 on behalf of Mr. Giz. Can't tell if he's present.
Have you talked to Mr. Giz?
Yes, Your Honor. He's also provided us information, and I have a system here in my office where when a client signs on to the system to review documents, I get a notification, and he did so about 4 hours ago.
Is he here today?
I don't see him here on this screen.
Does he understand that what you were doing today?
Yes, Your Honor, for pretrial. Yes, Your Honor. I just found out about
I'm not on your client's behalf. I'll waive your client's presence. You're appointed to the case. You've spoken to your client, correct? I'm gonna give you a pretrial date of September 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. All right?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. I'll let him know.
All right, best of luck to you.
Have a good day.
This is not on the docket. G-I-S-T, Jalen, J-A-L-E-N. Ms. Soroki, are you ready on your client?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Ms. Lewis Moreland. Ms. Lewis Moreland, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client's going to avail herself of the recommendation at this time. She's waiving her right.
Ms. Lewis Moreland, you're going to owe also some old civil infractions that you never took care of. You owe $215 on a no insurance civil. You owe $175 on a disregard of red signal that you never took care of, $240 on a no insurance true, and $165 on a defective brake light. Another failure to stop at a stop sign, $175, and a wrong way driving, $130. You'll owe that along with what you owe. What you'll owe after you take this plea. You understand that? Did you hear that, ma'am? All right, I'm not getting any response from her.
Hello?
Did you hear all of that, ma'am?
Are you talking to Miss Lewis Moreland?
Yes.
Yes, I hear you, Judge. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. I'm just letting you know so you don't think that you're entering into this agreement and that's all you have to take.
Right. So I'm pleading guilty to the 6 tickets, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did you say? Add the expired plate on there as well? And then what did you say, Miss Mason?
Your Honor, she was going to do 1 improper plate and 1 expired plate.
And then in addition to what's on the docket, correct?
Correct.
All right, so that would be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These 6 tickets. Can you raise your right hand, Ms. Lewis Moreland? Are you sitting in the driver's seat of a car, ma'am?
No, Your Honor. I'm sitting in the passenger seat of a car. It's loud outside. I'm at work.
You're sitting in the passenger seat of a car?
Yes.
Let me see.
I can't hear you, Your Honor.
Let me see.
You want me to turn the camera around?
Yeah, turn the camera around. All right, raise your right hand, please. I don't believe she jumped over there. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, I don't believe what you just told me. I don't believe that.
I have the door open. I'm on the passenger seat side of a vehicle. I'm at work. It's loud outside, so I didn't want all the loud interactions going on. So that's why
I'm not talking about you being at work or being loud outside. I'm talking about it looked like you were in the driver's seat. All right.
I was never in the driver's seat, Your Honor.
Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines for these misdemeanors?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, she did.
And you understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No, I do not.
Let me get that again. That's 1 extra count of improper plates and an expired plate. Is that what you said, Ms. Okay. Do you know by taking this deal, ma'am, you're going to give up those rights?
Yes.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
Mrs. Harris, Ms. Mason, I'm gonna one of these two and allowing just to, so I don't have to go through all these different factual bases. 1 improper plate to allowing. Let me do this. Let me draw your attention back to March 15, 2024 at around 12:24 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Greenfield and Acacia. Did you have an occasion on that day to come encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
And did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license and insurance?
Yes.
You could not do either, could you, ma'am?
Right.
Why is that?
Because I don't have my license at this time. I'm actually working on it.
And you didn't have any insurance at that time, correct?
Right. My insurance just expired.
All right, find your client guilty of the amended count of improper plea, $240 fine, dismiss upon payment, and allowing $240 fine, dismiss upon payment. Let me draw your attention back to June the 23rd, 2024, around 10:57 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Warren and Memorial Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in contact with Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce valid registration, valid insurance, and a driver's license on that day.
Yes.
Couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
The same reason, Your Honor.
Very well. No license or registration, correct?
Correct.
And was there something wrong with the plate on that vehicle, ma'am?
No, it's nothing wrong with the plate on the vehicle.
So was the plate registered at the time?
Yes, the plate was registered at the time for sure. The vehicle I just received, it had a paper sticker on there from the dealership.
Was the paper sticker within the time frame?
Yes, it was. It doesn't expire until July 17th.
Well, they wrote it for expired plate.
Yeah, it doesn't expire until July 17th, 2024.
I'm thinking that they may have, I don't, there's no way for me to determine that, but I kind of think that they, when you don't have insurance, they automatically invalidate the plate. I thought I heard that, but Miss Mason, I can't.
Yeah, that is the case. If your insurance isn't valid, neither is your plate.
Yeah, I just can't verify that. I don't have legal authority to say that. If somebody's talking, please be quiet. I don't have any legal authority to really say that that is the case. So I'm not gonna find her responsible for that. That's it. I'm not gonna find her responsible for that. I don't have one way or the other. I don't have an officer here to say that the plate was expired. And Miss Lewis Moreland says that she said the car was she just got the car and the car was so you have plenty more civil infractions that you need to pay. So I'm not gonna find her responsible for that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So I have a 240, 240, 240, 240, and 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 240 times 5 will take care of what you owe, what you entered into today. Again, I listed off. I'm going to waive the warrant fees, and you're going to be responsible to pay any reinstatement fees. And I listed off the other civil infractions that you owe. That's going to be on you. I'm concerned about the 240, 240, 240, 240, and 240. When can you pay?
Would you be able to put me on a payment plan?
I'm gonna give you 30 days, and you'll have to come down to court and enter into a payment plan. I'm gonna mark the file allow payment plan. So either you pay it off by August the 15th, 2024, or you enter into that payment plan by that date, okay?
Okay.
If you don't have any further questions, I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
You too. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. All right. Let's call. Are you ready, Mr. Andrews?
Morning, Your Honor, once again. Yes, we had an opportunity to speak with a sister council of the city. We're going to need a little more time on this, Your Honor. There's some new eyes on the file, and what was presented is not necessarily what we are looking for. So there's going to be some additional steps required for us to achieve what our end game goal is. So,
City of Detroit versus Kayla Marquetta Goddard, case number 227461791. Appearance and 227461811. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, to you and your staff, may please report honorable court. Justin Andrews, PA 1445, on behalf of Ms. Kayla Goddard, who's present on Zoom. So your name is Goddard for the record.
Kayla Goddard.
Ms. Goddard, today is the date and time set for. I'm going to give you a pre-trial. I'm going to give you another pre-trial September the 9th, September the 10th, 2024 at 8:30.
September 10th.
September 10th, 2024, 8:30. There's nothing further. Have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Ms. Mason, could I see you in form?
Your Honor, before we go, can that date be altered to, let's say, the 11th? I do have a conflict on that particular date of the 10th.
Yeah, let's make it the 12th then, because 11th is our community court.
Okay, the 12th is good.
I don't know if this, I think this will be our City of Detroit, have a great day, both of you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you.
The young lady on the iPhone down there with looks like and all right, let's bring some of these people in.
Are you talking to me?
No, I have you.
No. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna need everybody to mute their phone until I call your name, please.
I'm saying, just say, get them away from me.
Ms. Mason, can you go to room 4 for Mr. Berry, please? She's in there, Mr. Berry, I believe.
I'm going, thank you.
iPhone, I'm asking you to unmute yourself, please. Can you state your name, please? Looks like you have the mask on the
Sorry, I
bottom.
couldn't hear you.
iPhone.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Hold on.
Harry, I'm low.
Say that again, ma'am.
Yeah.
Oh,
Harry, I'm low.
He cool. All right, I'm gonna have to ask everybody to mute themselves except the iPhone.
Not all the time.
All right. Say that again, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Carry on low. It's okay.
Low. Good morning
Yes.
to you.
Good morning.
Carry on low.
Yes.
Okay, on that 586-457-2007. Good morning to you. What's your name, please?
Good morning. My name is Michael Gaffney. Gaffney.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Gaffney. And good morning to all the officers that I let in and to everyone else that I haven't acknowledged. I've got everybody else's name, though. So get the officers in the breakout. Mr. Dupree, who's your client?
Good morning, Judge. I have Kaylin Gibson.
I don't believe Gibson is here yet.
Very well, Your Honor. I will try to get a hold of her and check back in.
Very well. All right. Are we ready on this? I can stop right now, and I want to make a little announcement that people may be interested in. All right. There's a road to restoration clinic. Road to restoration clinic for your driver's license. The date is August 28th, 2024. It runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Hype Athletics at 23302 West Warren Avenue, Dearborn Heights, Michigan. That's the Road to Restoration Clinic, August 28th, 2024. Runs from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Hype Athletics at 23302 West Warren Avenue in Dearborn Heights. I know that there's previously been Mr. Lanier, get up. Are you laying down, sir? I know there's previously been they take walk-ins, but that's only on a limited basis. I know that there's previously been sign-ups, make an appointment so that you know that you can get in. But they do take walk-ins, but they also sign up on appointments. So, all right, let's go back to what we're doing.
And you said that's for your license?
That's road to restoration for your license, yes.
Okay. And that is that to take?
Say that again.
Is that to take off points?
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to the clinic before, but I imagine they're going to give you the rules and give you an opportunity. Road to restoration. So I would think that they're going to try to get people in a position to get their license. I just making the announcement so that people have the information. I've never been to the clinic before.
Was that 22302?
23302. 23302. Hype Athletics, HYPE. Hype Athletics. All right, Mr. Wright, good morning to you. What's going to go on with Mrs. Green Campbell?
Yes, Your Honor. We were actually able to complete the last two steps of her action plan while I was in the breakout room with her. So we're going to put her up for readiness, and we'd just like to ask for an adjournment.
All right, City of Detroit versus Sonia Matisse Green Campbell, case number SP 1469455, counts 1, 2, and 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Brandon Wright, P86335 from Street Democracy. On behalf of Ms. Green Campbell. Ms. Green Campbell, could you state your name for the record?
Yes, Sonia Latisse Green Campbell.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Ms. Green Campbell, I know the last time you were here, I told you that, you know, that there's always light at the end of the tunnel. It may not be shining so bright for you. I want to ask you, can you see the light now, ma'am?
Yes.
All right. I like that. I see the smile. I'm guessing things are, you know, I don't know what situation you're in right now, but they've moved in a positive direction. I'm taking that.
Yes, it has.
And obviously, you've done some work to make sure that you put yourself in that position to do it, because if you didn't, you wouldn't be here. So I'm gonna congratulate you on that.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
I mean, you know, really is, yeah, I don't know of any formula to get rich. I know everybody wants wealth and all of the things that come along with it, me, myself included. And I wish I had a secret formula, but I think really, to be honest with you, the secret formula is hard work. And you know, I think these rich people, some of them are born into wealth and handed what they have to them. But we weren't that fortunate, right?
Right.
So, but I think
thank you so much. I thank you so much for the second chance. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, ma'am. I'm glad that I have the resources here, and I'm glad that me and my staff have the wherewithal to recognize people that are in difficult situations. So I'm just happy. I like to smile, and I'm going to give you, what date is that? I'll be happy to sign any order that comes over my desk, because I know that it comes. What's the date, Mr. Wright, if you have one?
If we could do just 2 months, because we don't know if we're going to be able to get her for July, so we might have to put her up for August.
All right, 9/10/2024 as a pretrial, all right?
Perfect.
All right, and again,
2024.
Congratulate you. Hey, it gets brighter and brighter. I know, it will, as long as you keep that hard work up. You know, there's going to be some bumps in the road, obviously, but I think you're in a lot better position now, and I'm happy for that.
Thank you so much. I never had no one help me before. I really thank you, and I really thank the team too. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much.
I think that's a shame, and I think we need to be more helpful to one another. You know, instead of we're quick to criticize. Everybody's quick to criticize, but nobody's really wanting to lend a helping hand out a lot of times nowadays. And I think that we need to do a lot more of that. So we're happy, man. Have a great day. See you back on.
You too. Thank you. I'll
okay?
see you in September. And thank you.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
Take care.
Thank you too. Bye bye.
Tanisha Marlene Glass. Good morning. Ms. Soroki, you need someone? You're up, right? Do we have a lawyer?
Yeah.
All right, this is the City of Detroit versus this is trial time. I think we have about 4 more minutes for this case here. City of Detroit, I'll call it, versus Tanisha Marlene Glass. Case numbers SB 1490549, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1521039 counts 1 and counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1557270 1 and counts 2 and counts 3 as well. SP 1490548 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 1521047 Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Strokey on behalf of Mr. O'Neill.
Miss O'Neill. No, Miss Glass.
Ms. Glass, I'm sorry.
Miss Glass, good morning to you.
Good morning.
State your name for the record, please.
Demisha Glass.
Okay, Miss Glass, today is the date time set for a good morning. Set for a trial. We have about 2 more minutes. I do have Officer Tonti. Officer Tonti is here. Let's try to pull Officer Tonti out. Yeah, I'll take some, please. Officer Tonti, good morning to you. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Good morning. Good morning, Officer Morgan Tonti, badge 3479.
And that's DPD?
Yes, sir.
All right, morning to you. Officer Parker is here as well. For Glass.
Maybe some of these officers. I know something. I don't want to do what.
All right, and hold on a second. So let's put you in a breakout room. We're gonna wait, give the Officer Whitehead has a minute. Is Officer Whitehead here? Officer Parker, morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Officer Devin Parker, badge 4139, Detroit Police Department.
Good morning to you. Okay,
Good morning.
Miss Glass, join the breakout room. Speak to Mrs. Hiroki. It's 9:30 now, so that's what we have. So the offers in the file minus the officers that have not showed. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's pass the matter. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Spidell. Ms. Spidell, I've given you an opportunity. Okay, Corporal Bennett, I got your message. Thank you. And the other officers, I got your message. Lanier and Nunley. Let's go back on the record with okay. Mr. Barry is I don't know what he's doing. All right, we're gonna be in a little bit of a holding pattern now. Yeah. We're off because Mr. Barry is not. He's in. I guess I'm gonna let them in because I didn't see. I should have looked at that. Windows closed for officers now. All right, so let's wait and see if we get a lawyer. Miss Mason, did you go into breakout room 4 and speak to Mr. Berry?
Nope.
He's waiting in there for you. Miss Lathan?
Yes.
Did you get this dog license, ma'am?
No, sir. I don't have the dogs anymore.
All right, we're gonna probably have to set a trial then. Who wrote the ticket? Let's see.
I actually called the Humane Society because I had took my neighbor's dogs in who was murdered. And the lady next door to me, dogs broke out of her house and bit my dogs through the fence. And when the white lady came out, she sided with her and wrote me a ticket for not having a dog license for dogs that wasn't mine.
For dogs that weren't yours?
No, my neighbor was murdered and I took his 2 dogs in.
Okay, so you took the dogs in, right?
I had them in the backyard of my home. The lady 2 houses down from me had 2 dogs.
I understand that. And they bit your dog through the fence. But
yeah,
you
they
took
did.
These dogs in.
Right, but I had just it had only been that week that his family was coming down. They was like Cane Corso dogs. So the family wanted the dogs, but the dogs had been over there a whole week without food or water.
I got you. All right. So listen, we're gonna bring in
on the neighbor. And the neighbor and the lady, the neighbor
right, listen,
that I brought on knew the lady who wrote the ticket.
Let me stop you, okay? You indicated that you no longer have the dogs. What I'm gonna do,
correct.
Do you have proof? Do you have proof that you don't have the dogs anymore, that the Humane Society took the dogs? Did they give you any paperwork?
The Humane Society never took the dogs. The man who got killed's family retrieved the dogs.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set a trial date, right? And then you'll come in and we're gonna speak to this officer. And if you don't have, they weren't yours, it sounds like the case will probably go away anyway, but
yeah, but I really would like that because the lady intentionally wrote me a ticket and the lady whose dogs broke out didn't get a ticket. Yeah, and that was her dog's second time breaking out. It bit 3 of our neighbor's dogs.
Okay. All right.
But they was friends.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm just gonna call it without a lawyer. You'll have a lawyer on that date, okay?
Okay.
City of Detroit versus Rebecca Lathan, case number V121635211. State your name for the record, please, ma'am.
Rebecca Lathan.
All right, today is the date and time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. I'm gonna recall the warrant, enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, give you a $0 bond, and I'm gonna give you a trial date. Come back on September the 27th, 2024 at 9 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you so much. Will I get a copy of that in the mail?
You should, but I would rather you take the information down right now.
Hold on, let me text it to myself.
Are you still on
September
steel?
20? Yes, I'm on steel.
All right, it's September 27th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
All right.
And it's the same Zoom code?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a great day, ma'am.
You too, Your Honor.
Thank you. What are we ready on? All right, we're still gonna wait. Any retained counsels in here? Whitehead, Corporal Whitehead, good morning to you. Already called it for which one was that? Glass. I won't put no officer, Corporal Whitehead, but you missed it. Good morning to you. Terrell's iPhone, you have your hand raised. How can I help you? Terrell's iPhone.
Yes.
What's your full name, sir?
Aaron Gandy.
Aaron Gandy?
Yes.
All right, good morning to you. Who's that? Anybody just wants a trial date, you can get them out of here. All right. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Glass. Ms. Glass, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, she's going to avail herself of amended offer. So at this time, the people are recommending she plead 1 failed to display and 2 expired plates.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Glass?
Yes. Oh, they stole it and put it in the back. It wasn't right here.
Yeah. Mute yourself. Everybody mute themselves. All right. Is that what you want to do, Ms. Glass?
Yes.
All right, raise your right hand, please. Where are you? Turn your camera on. Raise your right hand, please. You swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice and rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes. Yes.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
And anybody offer you anything other than what's been stated in the record?
No.
All right, let me draw your attention back to February 27, 2024 at around 2:52 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Chicago and Fitzpatrick Street. Did you have an occasion on that day to come in encounter with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did the officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license? You couldn't do so. You couldn't do so, could you, ma'am?
Correct.
Why is that?
So I didn't have it.
All right, and the plates were bad on the vehicle or weren't registered?
Expired.
Okay, very well. Find you responsible for as charged to the expired plates and find you, and that's $145, and find you guilty of the amended count of failure to display, $240. stipulate to the face of the ticket as an active factual basis for that other responsible plea, counselor?
Your Honor, so stipulated.
All right, that's another count. I'll find him responsible for the as charged to the expired plates on SP 152103993. Stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
Your Honor, so stipulated.
$240 and $145 and $145. When can you pay it, ma'am?
I need a few months because I have to pay 500 to East Point.
Don't worry about East Point.
Well, I need 3 months.
I'm not gonna give you 3 months. I'm gonna give you a month. And
I won't be able to do it in a month.
Well, let me finish what I'm saying, man. I'm gonna give you a month to either pay it or enter into a payment plan.
Okay.
Allow payment plan.
Okay.
That way you only have to bring in a percentage of what you owe. I'm gonna waive the warrant fee, and then you can get into that payment plan. I think it's 20%. All right?
All right.
If there's no further questions, Ms. Glass, have a very good day. Best of luck to you. Officers on glass or leave, have a very good day.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Do the same.
Miss Miss Soroki, this is the City of Detroit versus Tony Broderick George. Case numbers SP 1277619 and U52651519. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Broderick George.
Mr. George, state your name for the record, please.
Tony George. Tony Broderick George.
Good morning to you, sir. Day is date time set for arraignment on the bench warrant. Counselor?
Your Honor, waive the formal reading of the information, stand mute to the charges.
You're not guilty plea on your client's behalf. We'll give your client a $0 bond. The offer as it stands right now, Mr. George, is pleading to the failure to display and the disorderly conduct.
What's the disorderly conduct? I wasn't aware of it.
Is they allege that you urinated in public.
Oh,
the area
okay.
of Mac and Lennox.
Okay, I remember that. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I did that.
All right, this is not the time for you to confess all your sins, sir.
Oh, I apologize.
Pleading. So I'm only going to fine you for one and close out the other 240. So absolute right to a trial. You also owe a lot of civil infractions. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, speak to Ms. Soroki, and let us know what you want to do when you come out.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, did you say there's a third ticket? Because there's only 2 on the docket.
There's only 2, but I'm just talking about the many civil infractions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 civil infraction owes.
Okay, thank you.
Breakout room and speak to Ms. Soroki, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Fidel. Ms. Fidel, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Fidel? Ms. Fidel?
Yes.
Is that what you want to do, bench trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, come back September 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. It's nothing further, ma'am. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
September 30th?
September 30th at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Dion Latham. Dion Layton. City of Detroit versus Dion Antonio Layton, case number SP 5175101. Appearing for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Mr. Latham.
Dion Latham.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. The offer, as it stands right now, Mr. Latham, is to plead to failure to display, $240 fine. Will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, won't carry any points. You have an absolute right to a trial. Speak to Mr. Berry in a breakout. All right, Mr. Latham.
All right.
Join the room, please.
Excuse me, Your Honor, this is the prosecutor. I'm just coming down to the courtroom, just letting the court know.
Very well. Esther, good morning to you.
Good morning.
What about your last name now?
My last name is Gross.
Gross. You have registration?
Do I have registration for my vehicle?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
You have proof of it?
Not on me. It's probably in the vehicle.
You have access to the vehicle?
No, not right now. I wanted to clarify, you're asking me for the registration. Are you talking about the registration when I first purchased the car, or are you talking about like an updated one?
Updated.
No, I don't have an updated one. I haven't did anything with the car since I've been pulled over.
So is it not registered now?
I guess not.
All right, let's go back on the record with Latham. Latham, I'm giving you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, Mr. Latham is of the belief and opinion he was to have paid what sounded like the fee for the no insurance, the reinstatement fee, but he paid some $200, and so there's some confusion here.
Do you have a valid license, Mr. Latham?
No, sir. I remember you told me to pay the ticket and go back 3 days later after I paid the ticket to get my license reinstated. The ticket was like $225. I went to pay it Friday.
All right, well, you didn't get your license.
No, I had to pay the ticket first. You told me to wait 3 days after I paid the ticket to go back down.
Pay for no insurance, so on. So we need to you need to bring a valid license in.
I'm just waiting on the 3 days to go down there if I can get it.
All right, so you want to come back in September with the valid license, all right?
All right.
Pre-trial, 9/10/2024 at 8:30, all right?
All right.
There's nothing further. Have a good day. Best of luck to you.
You too, sir. Thank you.
All right, City of Detroit versus Javion Bonzel Lamont Lewis, case number SP 1576271. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant.
Crazy.
Full name, Mr. Lamont Lewis.
Davion Bonzel Lamont Lewis.
Wait a minute, Mr. Latham, please hang up before you say something that I don't want to hear.
I'm trying to.
I'm gonna hang it up. I'm gonna hang it up for you. I don't know. It's crazy. All right. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, Councilman.
Your Honor, we would my client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. The offer is at this one time a dismiss upon payment of $240, plead as charged. He has an absolute right to a trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, Mr. Lewis, and let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right?
All right.
Your Honor, I don't find Mr. Where is Mr. Lewis on the docket?
On 845, violation of marijuana act, smoking marijuana in the passenger compartment of the vehicle is an allegation.
Oh, Javion. Oh, yes. Thank you.
All right. All right. Are we ready, Ms. Soroki, on Mr. George? Let's go back on the record with Mr. Tony George. Ms. Soroki, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to continue his plea and not guilty, request a pretrial date. And you indicated he has 2 holds. I reviewed his record and I didn't see any civil infractions that would stop him from getting his license. So I did tell him those holds would be lifted this morning, hopefully, so he'd be eligible to get his license.
I didn't indicate he had any holds. I just indicated that he had some civil infractions that he owed.
He indicated, I'm sorry, Secretary of State told him there's 2 tickets in Detroit that's holding his license. So I assume that there are 2 for today. And
if they were in warrant status, probably so. Yes.
So I think
I give him a pre-trial September 10th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. Come on back, Mr. George. Have a very good day and best of luck to you, all right?
Thank you, sir.
City of Detroit versus Audrey Goodrich, case number SP 1570481. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Audrey Goodrich.
Good morning to you, Ms. Goodrich. State your name for the record, please.
Audrey Renee Goodrich.
Right, today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, counsel.
Your Honor, we waive the formal reading the information, stand mute to the charges.
All right, I'll give her a $0 bond and her not guilty plea. Excuse me, on her behalf. Ms. Goodrich, do you have valid registration, ma'am?
Yes, I do. I went and got it about an hour after I got the ticket.
Let's see what you have, please. You gotta hold it up.
I'm sorry. Further.
Dismiss the case, provide valid documentation. There's nothing further, Ms. Goodrich. Have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much. You too.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's go with Maurice Larry.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm here.
All right, good morning to you. See, City of Detroit versus Maurice Cardell Larry, case number SP 1523308, counts 2 and counts 3. SP 1580645, counts 1 and counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, behalf of the defendant, Mr. Larry.
Maurice Larry.
All right. Today is the date and time set for a hearing. You have place in insurance, sir? Where's Mr. Larry? You have place in insurance, Mr. Larry? All right, he's gone unaudible. You have place in insurance, Mr. Larry?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got my registration and my insurance done.
Let's see what you have, sir.
Okay, let me flip the camera. This my registration right here. My insurance is on my phone.
I'm satisfied with that. Let's see your insurance. I'm gonna send my email address in the chat. So you can either email it to me or upload it to the chat.
Okay.
I'm gonna pass the matter until I see that, all right? Let's pass the matter. Let's go to laws.
Yay, finally. Hey, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
I gotta see who I'm talking to.
All right, give me 1 second.
First, laws. City of Detroit.
Here I am. Hey.
Hey, how are you, Ms. Laws? Versus India Laws, case number SP 1257675. 1, SP 1363383, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1388671, SP 1409209. 1, SP 144-31771, SP 145-81791, SP 149-3325, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1531903, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1532034-1, SP
I'm sorry, Your Honor. My phone was acting crazy. I'm sorry. This is Marty's ladder.
SP 1257675-2, SP 1363384, counts 1, becomes 2, SP 1388672, SP 1391140, counts 1 and counts 2, SP 1409209-2, SP 1443176, counts 1, 2, and 3, SP 1458187. SP 1532034, counts 2, counts 3. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of Ms. Laws.
Ms. Laws, state your name for the record, please.
I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you.
State your name for the record, please.
Okay. India Laws.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial. Let me get all of this document. All right. There's some we need an updated offer, Ms. Soroki. There's 3 new tickets, and here are the 3 new tickets are driving while license suspended, no insurance misdemeanor, and an expired plate. We'll also call into the record case number SP 1589489, counts 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's give you an opportunity to get an updated offer for Ms. Laws. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. Keep in mind, Ms. Laws, you have an absolute right to a trial.
Judge, this is the prosecutor. On that case, we will dismiss the license suspended, the no insurance misdemeanor on the off docket matters, and no offer on expired plates.
All right, dismiss the 2, add another expired plate to the offer, of which the offer is
You know what, Your Honor, this is just dismiss all the off docket.
All right, we'll dismiss the off docket ticket. So pleading to 1 count of improper plates, $240 fine, dismiss upon payment, doesn't abstract. Pleading to 1 count of failure to display, it does abstract, $240 fine. Pleading to the amended count of improper plates, $240 fine. There's some of these that aren't marked, Ms. Mason.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Judge. Those were dismissals, but I forgot to put the dismissal in. I forgot.
There's another amended count of improper plate, $240 fine. Another improper plate is charged, $240 fine. A seatbelt ticket in the amount of $65. An improper equipment ticket, $120. A limited access 1 to 5 ticket of $125. An expired plate, 2 accounts of expired plates, $145 a piece. Amended count of disregard a traffic control device to a 1 to 5, 1 point, $125. Another expired plate, $145. And another amended count of failure to use a turn signal, 1 to 5, limited access, $125. That's the offer. Dismiss the other matters. You have an absolute right to a trial. Join the breakout room. Speak to Mrs. Zero. Let us know what you want to do when you come out, all right? All right, pass the matter. Let's go back on record with Mr. Maurice Larry. Mr. Larry.
Yes.
I have of insurance. I'm going to dismiss the cases for providing valid documentation.
Thank you, Your Honor.
If there's nothing further, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
All right. Thank you so much.
What about Javion Lewis, Mr. Berry?
Ready, Your Honor.
Let's go back on the record with Mr. Javion Lewis, giving you an opportunity, sir, to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Mr. Lewis?
Yes, sir.
All right, bench trial is going to be September the 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
This is Esther Ann Gross, case number SP 157-98531. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gross.
Where's Ms. Gross? I'm sorry, Earl O'Neill, not you. Esther Ann Gross.
Yes, Esther Ann Gross, I'm right.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. State your name for the record, please.
Esther Ann Gross.
Where is the
For purposes of arraignment, Your Honor, my client would stand mute.
Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Do I have it?
I have highlighted and I gave to you.
Maybe you did. All right, I got those. Enter a not guilty plea on your client's behalf. Your client a $0 bond. Your client indicated that she didn't have current registration. The offer, as it stands right now, is pleading to the amended count of improper plate, $240 fine. It doesn't abstract to the Secretary of State, therefore it doesn't carry any points. And I'll dismiss upon payment. Mr. Gross, I'm going to put you in a breakout room, Mr. Berry. Keep in mind, you have an absolute right to a trial. I'm going to put you in a breakout room and speak to Mr. Berry, okay?
Okay.
Pass the matter. Daniel Gillette.
What time? Oh, she is 8:45.
Judge, we took housekeeping matter. We took care of Glass, correct? Defendant Glass.
He's taken care of.
Yeah, Officer Tanta, you can leave if the court gives you that permission to leave. On Glass has been resolved.
Thank you so much.
Be safe out there all the time.
You as well, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Judge, did Miss Gibson show up? Defendant Gibson, Kaylin?
Gibson. Is there a
Judge
Gibson?
Perkins.
This is Z. Go ahead. Is there a Gibson here? No, I don't believe Gibson showed. All right, let's go back on the record with Ms. Laws. Ms. Laws, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client's requesting a bench trial date.
Ms. Laws? Ms. Laws, I think you were here before.
Yes, sir. I sure was.
I think you missed the court date.
Yep, I sure did, but I wasn't missing this one though.
All right, next time you miss one, I thought you missed a trial date before. Next time you miss this one, I'm gonna put a cash bond on you, Ms. Laws.
Oh no, I never missed no trial.
I thought you may have missed the trial date.
No, our last court, I believe it was in June.
All right.
And then I got one that's in August. That one is, I believe, for the trial. That one is in August.
This August one is gonna change to September the 30th, 2024. That's the one we call today. That's the new case.
Okay, you said what day again?
September 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. for your trial, all right?
September 30th, 9 a.m.
Yes.
All righty.
All right, if there's nothing further, Ms. Laws, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Perkins. You do the same.
Let me say this. I'll allow Ms. Laws to reinstate fee up front. I think she paid one.
She indicated she went to Secretary of State and all she has to do is pay a reinstatement and she's eligible.
Yeah.
Oh.
She has to pay this down here and pay two more 45 fees.
Two more 45?
Yep, she paid one $45 fee, but she has to pay two more on SP.
So do I come down there to the 36th District Courthouse or go to the Secretary of State?
To the 36th District Courthouse.
I think down is lost. You make sure you pay the right tickets, please.
Okay.
4.
Miss Pauline.
5.
Who's that? Miss Esther, you gotta. So, let's say SP 144-31763 is one. SP 145-81871 is the other. That's all I see. You pay those two. Come on down. You've been down here. I think you paid them before, but you only paid one. Say reinstatement fee up front. Come to the counter. You have to bring the $90, $45 a piece. Wait 48 to 72 hours. Once you do that, and then you can approach the Secretary of State, and hopefully they give you a valid license. At least to take care of they'll give you clearances here for the 36th District Court. I don't know if you have any tickets in any other jurisdictions or not. All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, welcome. Have a good day. Best of luck to you.
All righty. You all do the same. Thank you.
Mr. Berry, this is the City of Detroit versus Danielle Renee Gillette, case number SP 1585494. Counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name, Ms. Gillette.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute it. Danielle Gillette.
All right, good morning to you, ma'am. Today is the date and time set for a show cause. Go ahead, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor. My client would stand mute.
I'm gonna find good cause on the record to set aside the default judgment plea. This is a case where you know I'm not gonna set the other defaults aside anymore for the pandemic. I think we're long beyond that. People should have had plenty of time to come in, but in this case, Ms. Gillette got a no insurance misdemeanor ticket. On the same ticket was written a seatbelt ticket. I think that the court should do a better job in putting both of those matters up on the same docket. On the civil infraction ticket, the no seatbelt, it's your requirement to set a court date within 14 days of receiving the ticket, but I can see a situation where you've got this court date and you thought that both of the tickets should run together. I think that they should both run together too, in this case specifically, because they're written on the same ticket. So I'm gonna set the default aside. So we're dealing with a no insurance misdemeanor and a seatbelt ticket. The offer as it stands right now is pleading to the amended count of improper plate. And what do you want to do with the seatbelt ticket, Ms. Mason?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was in the other courtroom. What does he have off docket and who's the defendant?
Danielle Renee Gillette. It's just a no seatbelt ticket, and it's a no insurance misdemeanor. You gave the offer of improper plate.
Okay, I'm dismissing the seatbelt.
$240 fine. You have an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Ms. Soroki, and let us know what you want to do when you come out. All right. Join the room, please.
I think that was Mr. Berry. I mean, I can go in, Your Honor.
Yeah, go in there because Mr. Berry has Ms. Gross. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gross. Ms. Gross, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
We seek a bench trial date, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, Ms. Gross?
Yes, yes.
All right, come back on September 30th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If there's nothing further, ma'am, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
Thank you so much.
All right. City of Detroit, Mr. Berry versus Lambert Plummer. Uganda Lambert Plummer. Case numbers SB 127-05372, SB 126-48431, and SB 44-16491. Appearance for the record, please.
Elwood S. Berry Jr. on behalf of the defendant. State your full name.
Maganda Lambert - Plummer.
I'm sorry, Ms. Lambert Plummer, for mispronunciation of your name. Today is the date and time set for a trial. I only have this one. It looks maybe one of them was paid. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I see what's going on. It's a birthday. Birthday. What's interfering with things? One of your birthdays is entered as 52, and the other one's entered into as 62. What's your year of birth, ma'am?
7/12/1962, sir.
All right, this one's wrong. Let's also call SP 1270537. Count 1 into the record as well. Corporal Bennett. Can you put your appearance on, Corporal Bennett, for Ms. Lambert from Plum? Corporal Bennett, appearance for Lambert Plummer, good morning to you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Appearance for Lambert Plummer, please. What's going on?
Excuse me, sir, are you speaking to me?
No, I'm speaking to Corporal Bennett.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Can you put your, good morning to you, can you put your appearance on for Lambert Plummer, please?
Yes, Your Honor. Corporal Daryl Bennett, badge 4320, Detroit Police Department.
And Officer Kakis, can you put your appearance on for Lambert Plummer, please?
Yeah, good morning, Officer Abraham Kakis, badge number 8546, Precinct DPD.
All right, very well. Good morning to you. The offer as it stands right now, Ms. Lambert Plummer, is pleading to failure to display, $240 fine, and will abstract to the Secretary of State, however, it won't carry any points. Amended count of 6 to 10 from the 16 to 20 mile an hour over the speed limit. That's a 2-point offense. It will abstract, obviously, of 2 points. Another count of failure to display, $240, and dismissing the false insurance attempt. So you don't have a license already, Ms. Lambert Plummer. Taking this deal will likely prohibit you from getting a license for at least 2 years. You have an absolute right to a trial. Put you in a breakout room with Mr. Berry, have a conversation with him, let us know what you want to do when you come out, okay?
Sure.
Join the room, please. Let's go back on the record past that matter. Let's go back on the record with Ms. Gillette. Ms. Gillette, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, my client is going to be continuing her plea not guilty, requesting a pretrial date.
For the purposes.
We would wait. Did you ask me for what purpose?
Is this just was this a show cause?
Yes,
Okay.
I believe it is.
Trial 8, September 10th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. All right, Ms. Gillette?
Good luck, Ms. Gillette.
I think you're muted, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I got it. Yeah. Thank you. September 10th.
All right, have a good day. Best of luck to you.
You too. Thank you.
All right. This is the Perry-on Low. Oh, was here. That might be her here. Oh, are you there, Perry-on Low?
Yes.
All right. Good morning to you. City of Detroit versus Perry-on Low, case number U66117023. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki, we have a Ms. Lowe.
Ms. Lowe, state your name for the record, please. All right, you're not coming, you're coming through non-responsive.
Carrie Ann Lowe.
All right, today is, good morning to you. Today is the date and time set for a trial. Officer Larson, good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Officer Kelly Larson, badge 2770, Detroit Police.
All right. I don't have an actual ticket. This is a user. I don't have an actual ticket in the file.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. I believe defense needs to have an actual written signed complaint. If there isn't one from the incident, I'm moving for dismissal.
All right, response, Miss Mason.
Your Honor, we would be seeking for just a quick adjournment so that we can pull that ticket. The officer does have, recollection of this. I believe the officer can get the ticket.
Well,
how long? What do you mean brief adjournment?
Just one moment, Your Honor. If I can just ask my officer.
All right, I'll hold my ruling in advance. Go ahead. Ask your officer.
Can I have her in a breakout room, Your Honor?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Pass the matter. City of Detroit, Ms. Soroki versus Charles Juan Lanier. Case number SP 2227891.
Oh, thank you. Did it work?
Yeah.
All right.
Look at sharp. Thanks.
All right, who's that? Where's Mr. Lanier? Is he still here?
Yes, I'm still
I'm
here.
just ready to get my court shit over. Like they can.
Hold on a second, ma'am. SP 1222789 SP 1325 8181 SP 15223201 SP 15223202 and count 3 SP 15223391 SP 15427996 counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 122357442 SX422 State of Michigan versus Charles Juan Lanier SX422480 1 and counts 2. Appearance, wait a minute. Okay, SP 1223571 and 207 15081. And then we have 2 matters that aren't on the docket that should have been 227496667 counts 1 and counts 2. That's disregarding an officer signal and a a driving license suspended. I don't know why those matters aren't on the docket. Appearance for the record, please, Mr. Soroki.
Honor, Pauline Soroki, on behalf of Mr. Lanier.
Mr. Lanier, can you state your name for the record, please?
Name is Charles Daquan Lanier, Your Honor.
All right, good morning to you. I have Officer Mitchell. Good morning to you. Can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Good morning, Police Officer Nari Mitchell, badge 2125, Detroit Police Department.
Very well. Good morning to you. And Officer Tias, good morning to you. Hold on. All right, he checked in, he's in Miss, he checked in, he's in Mrs.
Yep.
In Judge Larry Williams' courtroom. So.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, what officer was that last one?
Tias. He's in, she's in office in Judge Larry Williams' court. So we're dealing with Officer Mitchell's cases and Officer Tias' cases. We have Officer Barksdale, Officer Short, Officer Alexander, and Officer Hayes. Hearing no response. You want to make a motion on those?
Your Honor, regarding the matters that the officers have not appeared on, that today is a trial date, I'm moving for dismissal.
All right, get an updated offer for Mr. Lanier and ask the city about the disregard officer signal and let me see why those didn't come up on the case today. Yeah, both of those are in warrant status. I don't know why. This also called, oh, that's all right. So get an offer including the disregard officer signal and the driving license suspended. Ms. Lanier, today is the date and time set for trial. I'm gonna put you in a breakout room with Ms. Soroki. She's gonna get you an updated offer, and then you'll have either the right to take the offer or we'll hold the trial, all right?
Okay.
All right, join the room, please. Ms. Soroki, you don't join in yet. All right, let's go back on the record with, past that matter, let's go back on the record with Ms. Lowe. Ms. Soroki, I am presented with a ticket that was uploaded to chat or to Zoom. I get that ticket was uploaded to email address. Ms. Soroki?
Yes, I'm here, Your Honor. I was just reviewing the ticket.
I muted you for a reason, Mr. Berry. You have some outside noise there.
Oh, I would ask Madam Clerk to look at the license status of Ms. Lambert Plummer.
Thank you. I will do that. All right. Well, so what about your motion, Ms. Soroki?
I mean, did this come from the court?
No, it came from the officer.
This, I mean, I certainly, by looking at the I do have a copy of that citation, Your Honor, but it's not the one that's been filed with the court. So I do think that they should be coming directly from the court, not from the officer on the day of trial.
I don't, how is this, how is this done? Either Ms. Mason or Officer Larson, how do you have a copy of this and not the court?
Well, Your Honor, I would, I can't speak on behalf of Larson, but I believe that if tickets do get lost by the court, that doesn't mean that they weren't filed by the court. I mean, that doesn't mean it wasn't filed by the officer. But,
Well, that's not my question about ticket getting lost. We have a ticket here, and it's a green U ticket, the ticket that I would usually have in my file. Why is this ticket not in my file? Is it when you write these tickets, are you writing duplicate copies of them, or what is the normal course?
Who are you talking to, Judge?
Well, I guess that would have to go to your officer, Larson.
When we write the tickets, we submit them to the PPU, and they submit them to the courts, and we also make copies of it, and we have a smart sheet of all the tickets that we're writing at each location. That's where I got it from for this case.
So is this a ticket that was forwarded to you from the court? So you wrote the ticket, you turned it into the court. Is that correct?
Yes.
And is this the copy of the ticket that came back to you, or is this the actual ticket that you uploaded and sent to Ms. Mason?
That's a copy of the ticket that I wrote that was uploaded onto our smart sheet that I forwarded to Ms. Mason.
So they send you back an email with a copy of the ticket. Is that correct?
No, that was just a scanned copy of the ticket.
Who scanned the ticket?
I did.
Okay, so how does this ticket end up in your possession when it's supposed to be in the court's possession? That's what my question is.
I'm not sure why the court doesn't have a copy of it. All I know is when we wrote the ticket, we take them and submit them to the court. From there, the court handles all of that, but we just make a copy of it for our own records.
Oh, well, what I'm saying is on a U ticket, I have the actual, when I get a U ticket in the file, I have the actual U tickets in the court file. This is a copy of the ticket, type of U ticket I would have in the court file that I'm looking at. This is a scan copy to your saying this is a scan copy. You indicated that you scanned this copy and sent it to Ms. Mason, right?
Yes, that's correct.
So how is it that you have a copy of this ticket and the court doesn't, when my understanding, you're supposed to take that physical copy and give it to the court? And you still have possession of it. I'm gonna be clear, and I want to understand the process. Is it the case that you have 2 green copies of this ticket when you write them at one time?
No, there should be only one green copy of the ticket. We issue the tickets. The whoever is issued the ticket gets a white copy of it. We keep the green copy. It's taken to the PPU unit. and then they drop those to the court. And as far as I'm aware, that's the process that was taken for this ticket.
Well, how can it be? Because you have the physical copy of the green ticket.
I don't. I scanned a copy of it when the ticket was issued back in November. And then it was still that the actual ticket was dropped off to the PPU.
That was my question. Okay. So you scanned this copy a long time ago on or thereabouts 11/3/2023 or thereabouts before you submitted it to the court.
Yes, that's correct.
All right, now I understand. Ms. Mathis, is there any way that we can find a copy of this ticket? I'm gonna allow it to proceed. I'm gonna allow it to proceed. If I have a copy here, and unless I'm gonna deny the motion because I believe the officer's testimony as far as that's concerned.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, for that. With that in mind, can I talk to I have no offer on that, but can I talk to Officer Larson about an offer in this case?
Let me see the code that it's written under. I don't have my code book for 5-12-884. All right, I'll let you speak to your officer and then we'll see where it goes from there. Rejoin the breakout room, please. And then you can go ahead, Ms. Soroki, and talk to Mr. Lanier while we're waiting. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Lambert Plummer. Corporal Hope, I didn't allow you an opportunity to put your appearance on the record. Corporal Hope, your time, so put your appearance on the record, Corporal Hope. What's the resolution, Mr. Berry, if any?
We're awaiting the clerk's license.
All right, the license is suspended.
Oh.
No, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. No, it's Lambert Plummer. Hold on a second. We're looking at the wrong license. In the meantime, Corporal Hope, can you, Warrant to you, can you put your appearance on for Lambert Plummer, please?
Good morning, Your Honor. Corporal Kenneth Hope, Badge 444, Detroit Police Department.
All right, good morning to you.
What is that charge that Mr. Hope, Officer Hope has?
That's an insurance attempt, false insurance attempt. That's a recommendation on the docket is dismissing that count.
Okay.
Ms. Lambert Plummer's license is valid. Thank you.
Okay. With regard to the remaining charge, Your Honor, Ms. Lambert Plummer, this is an identity situation. We need Officer Bennett to see if this is indeed the person he issued the ticket to.
Let's wait on Ms. Mason. Ms. Mason, apparently there is an identity issue. Ms. Mason, can you put your appearance on the record, please?
Yes, Your Honor, for the record, Diachiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471. So he needs discovery on Lambert plumber, or do you need a new,
Right now, we could just first of all see if, Mr. Corporal Bennett can identify Ms. Lambert from her.
Okay, fine, Your Honor, just one second. Did you bring him out, Your Honor, Corporal Bennett?
Yeah, he's here.
Corporal Bennett, can you go to breakout room 4?
Yes, ma'am, will do.
Okay.
Before you go there, Ms. Bates, what are you gonna do? What's the offer? Go ahead, Mr. Rowe.
I want to ask to meet her in a breakout room when she's available also, so.
Okay, on Lowell, it's gonna be a delayed 3.
Okay, thank you.
And then you still need to meet the breakout room?
Yeah, with Corporal Bennett.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do too, after she's done.
Okay, Corporal Bennett, can you just go to 4, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Where's Miss Lowe? I need to have her in a breakout room.
Okay. Earl O'Neill.
Yes.
City of Detroit versus Earl O'Neill, case number SP 14603481234559991. Appearance for the record, please. State your name for the record, please. Name for the record, Mr. O'Neill, please.
Earl O'Neill.
Earl Vincent O'Neill Jr., correct?
Correct.
All right, Mr. O'Neill, you were ordered to take a gun safety course and pay this $500. I see the $500 is paid. What about the gun safety course?
Yes, that letter was also submitted to the court.
Where was it? Was it submitted to me?
It was submitted. I gave it to the clerk where I paid the ticket, and took a copy of it, and supposed to have put it in the file.
Miss Mathis? What about? He said he's the gun safety course certificate was submitted when he paid the fine, and it should be in the file. There's nothing in it. All right, let me ask you. Go ahead. I need you to find that. Huh?
How did he submit it to the?
He said he gave it to the lady at the window for the money payment?
Yes.
Do you have a copy of it now?
Yes.
Can you forward me a copy of that?
Sure. How do I do that?
I'm gonna put my email address in the chat.
Okay. All right, give me 1 second.
All right, let's find out what can you talk while you're doing that?
Yep.
Let's find out what you learned about this at this gun safety course. Give me some stuff that you didn't know that you feel is very pertinent. Well, it's all pertinent, but that you feel is something that was a surprise to you or something that you learned?
Well, it was, I mean, you kind of put me on the spot with that one though, Jan.
What?
There was quite a few things that I learned.
Give me something.
Well, the fact that you always have to have your driver's license at the same time that you have, well, you can't just have your driver's license and not your gun permit, your gun license. You have to have them both. You absolutely cannot withdraw your weapon unless you are in imminent danger. So, like, you can't point your gun at anyone, or you can't like pull it out unless you feel like your life is in danger and you're actually going to use the weapon. Gun safety, as far as like, I know there were times where I would go somewhere where I have my weapon in the car, but it wouldn't be secured in like a lockbox or something. So if someone was to break in my car and steal my gun, then that's like negligence on my behalf. I mean, it was a lot of different things that I learned. It was very a refreshing course.
What about anything related to this discharging a firearm?
Absolutely. That you can't discharge a weapon unless you feel like your life is in imminent danger.
Did they give any examples of anybody ever getting hurt from people that just go ahead and shoot their guns in the air?
No, that wasn't part of the video course.
Who did you take this course through?
Action and Impact. I'm about to grab. Yeah.
Let's see the
I can't say that it wasn't in there, but as far as I could recall, I mean, it was an 8-hour class. So it was a lot of information given over that 8-hour period.
So what do you say about this discharging a firearm?
I know now that that's an absolute no-no, and that's my life was in danger.
You didn't know that before.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
You did not know that before. Oh,
I can't necessarily say I didn't know that.
Let's start over. City of Detroit versus Earl Benson O'Neill Jr. Case number SD 1460348 and 234559991. State your name for the record again, Mr. Earl Benson O'Neill Jr.
Yes, my name is Earl Benson O'Neill Jr.
Okay. All right. So we talked about, off the record, we talked about things that you learned. You mentioned to the court that you learned that, first of all, you talked, well, I don't know what order it was, but you talked about leaving your gun unsecured in your vehicle when you walk into the store, and that you have to secure your gun, either take it with you if you can take it with you in that location that you're at, because in some cases, even if you have a CPL, you're not allowed to take guns in like schools or bars or churches.
Absolutely.
Or places that have liquor. I don't know if that includes a liquor or not.
Yeah, large capacity crowds, places where it's like, bars, anywhere that there's anything that's liquor involved. You can't have your weapon on you if you have alcohol in you. Like if you've consumed alcohol, you cannot carry your.
It doesn't matter what level of alcohol, correct? You can't consume alcohol at all. With the weapon, right? And then you can't go to venues that are over a certain population, so you can't take it to the Tiger game and stuff like that.
Absolutely, no sports stadiums, no concerts, large gathering that has a capacity of at least 200 people or more.
All right, so I still need to copy. I believe you took the course. I just want to know, but you know, like I said, we were talking about you and your knowing that you couldn't shoot this gun and discharge this gun. It's my belief that you should have known that anyway.
So when I took my original gun course class, it was during the pandemic of 2020. It was just like, I feel like honestly I'll probably take it once a year just to keep the refresher, even though there's some things you should know automatically.
Well, let's not even talk about the gun course. Let's talk about common sense.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you in your house and you hearing people firing shots outside of your window.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that
How do you feel about that? Huh?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
How do you feel about that?
There were shots fired outside my house?
Say the shots are fired inside your house when you're in the comfort of your own home. How do you feel about that when you hear gunshots fired outside your home?
Say or not, I still feel in danger. But at the time,
Say that again. I didn't hear what you said. How do you feel about that?
I would feel in danger and uncomfortable.
You would feel endangered and uncomfortable, right? Do you have kids?
Yes, I do.
How do you think those people over there on Rossini over there felt the other night?
I feel terrible for them.
But they were terrified, weren't they?
Absolutely. I'm pretty sure they were.
Some things, my point is this, Mr. O'Neill, is some things that we don't even have to be told. Common sense will tell you that this is right or wrong. You knew when you sat up there and what did you do? Why did you discharge this weapon?
There was someone walking in my backyard with a face mask on in the hood at 12 o'clock in the morning, and I was startled. So I came outside to check the area. Because of the wind, there was something blowing behind the bushes in the back. I couldn't see behind the garage. So I said, like, hey, who's back there? Who's back there? And when I pulled my gun out the holster, that's when I didn't know that it wasn't on safety. And then you know, I told you that before, though. I didn't know that the gun wasn't.
You needed the gun safety course because you got your hand on the trigger too.
And that was the other thing that they taught us. Again, is when you at all times your hand is a certain position of your finger. It never goes on the trigger. So when we was taking the target practice, that's just what it was. Like the proper way to.
What's the somebody walking in your backyard? What is the common sense thing to do in that situation?
Well, common sense thing to do would be to call the police.
That's it. All right, we're done. Send me when I get the gun safety course, I'm gonna let you go. You still owe this $105 for this improper display of plate. All right.
$105 for display of plate.
For improper display of plate.
My place is over.
Pardon me?
I've never driven without it.
I will dismiss the improper plate. We didn't put a guilty plea in, so at this time we'll dismiss the case. When I get the gun safety course, I'll put my email address in the chat. Send it to me, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record. Let's go finish up with Lambert Plummer. Mr. Berry, Ms. Lambert Plummer, what's the resolution going to be, if any?
Well, now that we know she has a valid license, we have the identity question.
Okay, we're still waiting on that. Ms. Mason, have you spoken to?
I'm sorry, I got to go back and talk to Bennett, Your Honor. I want to talk to the other one. Just 1 second.
All right, let's pass the matter again. He's in there waiting on you. Let's go back on the record with Lowe. What's gonna happen with Lowe?
Your Honor, we reached resolution.
All right, what's the resolution gonna be?
Your Honor, it's going to be a delayed sentence with dismissal upon payment.
All right, is that what you understand, Ms. Lowe?
Yes.
And you want to take the deal, ma'am?
Yes.
I'm gonna fine you $240. You understand that?
Yes.
All right, can you raise your right hand, please?
Yep.
Is your hand raised? Okay, do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, she's got your it's not coming in clear. I heard yes, you heard yes, right? All right, Ms. Lowe, do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 90 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Mrs. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
Yes, she did.
And you understood those rights?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking this deal, you're going to give those rights up?
Yes.
And anybody offer you anything other than what we said we'll do today?
No, I actually do have a question.
What's your question?
So does that mean like I have a warrant?
No, it means you're going to plead guilty to this, and then you pay the $240, and I'll dismiss it. So it'll be dismissed essentially, but we'll have to make a factual basis.
Okay, cool. Because I just finished hygiene school, and they need to know when I get off the call if I can stay at the job or not. If I have a misdemeanor.
Well, you will have a misdemeanor until you pay it. You have $240 right now.
I'm gonna have it after work.
All right, so I don't know if you can hold off and tell them tomorrow or not. I don't know.
I know. I'm trying to figure something out.
Since it's just going to be a plea, Your Honor, can she come back on tomorrow morning and enter that plea when she has the money? I don't want her to lose her job. I mean, she indicates this is the first day she worked at the club, and she knows she was wrong. But in any case, she's trying to start her life out, and if they catch this misdemeanor, she's not going to be able to go into her profession.
Yeah, they sent the court date 5 months later to my home in Grand Rapids, and I moved to Detroit for school. I finished school. So,
yeah. How can we do this without will you have any objection to what do they call it over there in circuit court? Been a while for me. A deferred.
Delayed sentence.
Sorry, this is the prosecutor. Let me talk to my officer. Where's my officer at?
Larson is there.
Larson?
Yes.
Yeah, can just quick breakout room 4, quick breakout room 4 for me.
Yep, no problem.
Just pass the matter. Okay, let's go back on the record with is Lanier ready?
Yes.
Let's go back on the record with Lanier. Mr. Lanier, I'll give you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, at this time, people have made an amended or a revised offer. He's going to plead responsible to 1 count of careless driving and 2 counts of blocking traffic. All other matters are being dismissed, and we would stipulate probable cause regarding the dismissals.
So no misdemeanors, right?
Correct.
And then 1 careless driving and 2 blocking traffic?
Correct.
How did you work that out? I don't know. I don't know, Mr. Lanier. This must be an early Christmas present for you.
I definitely appreciate it.
I won't even entertain accepting a deal like this next time, if I see you again, Mr. Mayor. So I don't know that you are, so look at this, careless driving, 2 counts. This is civil infractions, failure to stop at a stop sign. Limited access 1 to 5, I don't know what the actual speed on that was. It's not super bad, but all right. Stipulate to the basis of the ticket as an active factual basis for the
Your Honor,
response.
so stipulated.
I'm gonna find him responsible and stipulate the proper cause for the dismissal of the other matters.
So stipulated.
I'm gonna find him responsible for the amended count of, no, as charged with the careless driving. I think careless might be the careless driving is a 3-point offense. Really, they're 3-point offense, and then the amended count of blocking traffic for the other careless driving. So 2 counts of blocking traffic, 175 apiece. Careless driving, 210. Waive the warrant fees. And you'll be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. You still owe the court a considerable amount of money on these other cases that you never paid. All right, when can you pay these 210, 175, 175? I'm just gonna give you 30 days. I'm gonna give you 30 days. Either enter into a payment plan, I'll allow payment plan, or pay it off by then. I don't need to see you back. If you don't pay it off, they'll just issue a warrant or put it in default status or whatever they do down there, okay?
Okay. I have to go down to the 36 districts to set up a payment plan?
Yeah, and you need to bring at least 20% down. And you owe a lot of money, so it's gonna be a 20% on a lot of money on all that money that you owe.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
There's nothing further, sir. Do that by August the 15th, 2024, and we'll close the matters out. All right?
Okay.
Okay, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, and best of luck to you.
You have a good day, Your Honor.
Mr. O'Neill, let's go back on the record. Mr. O'Neill, it's got, I see two of the gun safety course. I believe that you took the course seriously. I believe that that you learned something. That was the overriding thing. And I think that you probably didn't, they probably didn't school you properly, or you didn't listen properly. People get those pistol courses, and almost if some of the operations, they just want your money, and you get the money, and they'll just give you the license. I don't know if that was the case on yours, but it sounded like you missed out on a lot. Because when I took the pistol course, it was pretty comprehensive, and that kind of stuff was gone over. But were you gonna say one last thing, or you want to just go ahead on?
Well, yeah, it's just that I'm still even nervous right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like not easy to reiterate the things that I've learned, but it is kept within, you know, and I am very more cognitive laws and the way I should carry myself as far as a responsible gun holder. And even still outside of that, like, I'm a good person. I've never committed a crime. Like, I've never been in trouble before, 35 years old. Never been in jail, never been in handcuffs, never anything. I teach kids. I'm a great help in the community. Like, everyone who knows me was shocked about this. And when I told them about the 90 days without getting in trouble, it's like everybody just blew it off. Like, well, that should be no problem to you. And I made sure I stayed, like, not necessarily in the house, but I didn't go to a lot of parties. I didn't go to a lot of gatherings because a lot of stuff can happen. And I just didn't want to be a part of anything. So,
but I mean, I respect that, and I'm not saying that you're a bad person. Most people are good people. I believe that most of society is good people, but some people make bad choices. I believe this was a bad choice, especially you know, I people walk through my yard. I'm not gonna pull out my gun and be the first thing I do when I see somebody walking through my yard. You know, I might have it just, you know, but I'm not gonna sit here, and I'm definitely not gonna, if I feel threatened like that, I'm gonna lock my door. I got a big Connie Corso that doesn't do her job half the time, but I'm gonna call the police if I feel threatened like that and let them do their job. If they come up into my door or try to come in my house, that's a whole different story. But those kind of things, people have these guns, and they just, I think the people that go out and shoot up a party, I think those kind of people are cowards, you know. But in your case, I think that you just weren't properly schooled on when was a good time to pull the gun out or not. So I hope you learned something from the course, and that's it. We'll dismiss the case, and I hope you can make better decisions. Is a very, very, very big responsibility in having these guns.
Absolutely. I agree.
All right. If there's nothing further, sir, have a very good day. Best of luck to you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's call. What are we going to do with Lambert Plummer?
Your Honor, this is Corporal Bennett. I reviewed the video of Ms. Plummer.
So you feel that that's her?
100%, Your Honor.
All right, so if we can get that video so quick, why can't they get the video?
I guess I'm on a different system, I guess. I don't know. But I reviewed it. That's 100% her.
In his eyes, so there it is. He says it's her. So I don't know, go back in the breakout room, talk to Ms. Lambert Plummer, and if she needs a copy of that that video, she needs to get that to her if it helps to move this case forward. All right, let's pass the matter. Let's go back on the record with Lowe. What's going to happen with Lowe?
Return to the breakout room, Ms. Lambert Plummer.
Judge, on Lowe, I've talked to the officer. We'll be dismissing at this time.
All right, you got an early Christmas gift, Miss Lowe. I hope.
Thank you so much.
I hope you take this school. I guess you're going to school to get yourself into another profession. Not that there's anything wrong with this profession, but you got to follow the rules when you do it. You know what I mean? So.
Yep, and I haven't been back. That was the first time there. I haven't been back.
All right, dismiss per city. All right. Best of luck to you, Ms. Lowe, on the way to the warrant fee. Officer Larson, you be safe out there, and good luck to you. Have a very good day, and everybody, you're free to leave.
Thank you. Bye.
All right,
Thank you.
City of Detroit, press *6 to unmute yourself, Mr. Gaffney versus Michael Anthony Gaffney Jr. Case numbers SP 129-82471, SP 1549085, counts 1 and counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Gaffney, state your name for the record. Press *6 to unmute yourself, please.
Hello?
You all right?
Yes.
Ms. Lambert Plummer, can you return to the breakout room?
She fell off. Go ahead to the breakout room, Ms. Lambert. Go ahead, state your name for the record, Mr. Gaffney.
Michael Gaffney.
Today is the date and time set for a arraignment on the bench warrant, Counselor.
Going to waive the formal reading the information, Your Honor, and stand mute to the charges.
Enter a not guilty plea on his behalf, give him a $0 bond. Get an updated offer. There was a disregard of traffic control device that went along with that SP 149-085, count 1. Count 2 is a disregarded traffic control device. I'm going to set aside the default for the same reason I entered into the record on the other case. This case had a ticket attached to it. It's my belief that the court should be just scheduling both of them at the same time without them requiring.
Judge, on the disregarding the traffic control device, the added one, that'll be a 1 to 5, reduced to a 1 to 5, 1 point.
All right, and the offer on the other matters are leading to 1 count of improper plates, amended count of improper plates, and the dismissing the other matter. 125, and it's 1 point plus a 240 absolute right to a trial. You know, I'll put it this way: I won't even fine you for the 125. You just pay the 240, and then they'll close both of them out, but you'll have it 1 point. Let me put you in a breakout room, Mr. Gaffney. Speak to Ms. Soroki, please. He's in there.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. On Gibson, did we? Gibson didn't appear, correct?
Never appeared.
I'm requesting because of the nature of this, if I may, Your Honor, put it on the record.
All right. Aaron Terrell Gandy, you're gonna be there next. It doesn't appear. This is gonna need an updated offer. What's your date of birth, sir? Andy.
Yes.
Date of birth. Good morning to you.
Good morning. 9/27/1994.
Yeah, you're gonna need an updated offer for Andy. A lot of his matters are in. He's only got one thing on the docket. Everything else is in warrant status. Sit. Let's get him. Just give me 1 more minute. Let an attorney come out, Mr. Gandy.
Okay.
What about you, Mr. Gandy? What about when you hear those gunshots? How does that make you feel?
When I hear gunshots?
Yeah.
I mean, it always made me feel unsafe when I don't know where it's coming from.
I mean, I think that's the normal, natural feeling that you don't. Here you hearing gunshots, you don't know where that stuff is coming from, and you got not in Mr. O'Neill's case, but most of the cases, they're just firing in the air.
Right.
Just firing in pistol, having, with that's fun to them. I think one of those gun safety courses speaks about how, do you have a valid license? No, because you have all the stuff in warrant stuff. I think one of those guns say, do you have a valid license, Mr. Gann?
No, but I went to the program, the restoration program, like 2 weeks ago. I paid off all the tickets that would give me a chance to get my license back. They said I had just had a lot of civil infraction tickets or something like that. But I had paid like $900 2 weeks ago.
So I think if you get these warrants off of you, Mike, you may be able to go get a license. You want to come back?
Yeah. They told me I could get my license when I paid the $800 2 weeks ago. I paid fast tickets.
You gotta get these warrants off of you first. So we're gonna do that now. So we don't need an attorney to do that. I'm gonna give you time. City of Detroit versus Aaron Terrell Gandy, case numbers SP 108-4460, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 108-44611, SP 108-8363, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP 118-53941, SP 126-3477, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 135-3555, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 957-8201, SP 964-5511, SP 167-784, counts 1, 2, and 3. U 456-15418. U 456-41418. Appearance for the record, Ms. Soroki, please, for Gandy.
Your Honor, Pauline Soroki on behalf of the defendant.
Mr. Gandy, state your name for the record, please.
Aaron Gandy.
Purposes of arraignment, counselor.
Your Honor, we're waiving the formal reading of the information, standing mute to the charges.
I'm going to enter now guilty plea on his behalf. I'm going to recall the warrants, and I'm going to give him a $0 bond. He paid, there's no insurance that was affecting his license, at least with the 36th District Court. It appears that should give him clearances down here. Don't quote me on that, but that's just generally what's holding the license up. I'm going to set a pretrial date, give you an opportunity to go to the Secretary of State now. He indicated to the court that he went to the road to restoration. He's following that program, hopefully. So go ahead, Mr. Gandy, come back on September the 10th, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. All right. Good luck to you on that license. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Mr. Gaffney. Mr. Gaffney, I've given you an opportunity to speak to counsel. Counsel, what's your client want to do?
Your Honor, he's going to avail himself of the recommendation.
All right. Please, go ahead.
At this time, he's going to plead to, I believe, 1 improper plate and 1 to 5 limited access. Not limited access, 1 to 5 over.
Improper plate of 1 to 5?
Yes.
All right. Let's go back on. All right. So is that what you want to do, Mr. Gaffney?
Yes.
Can you raise your right hand, please?
Yes.
Where is? Oh, he's on the phone. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Do you understand the maximum possible penalty for this offense is 93 days in jail and or $400 impounded?
Yes.
You understand that you have an absolute right to a trial?
Yes.
Ms. Soroki went over your other advice or rights in the breakout room, did she not?
You did.
You understood those rights?
Yes.
You have any questions about those rights?
No.
You know, by taking the deal, you're gonna give those rights up?
Yes.
Very. Papers. Has anybody offered you anything other than what's stated in the record?
No.
Let me draw your attention back to February 6, 2024, around 4:50 a.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Mack Avenue and Dickerson Street. You have an occasion on any to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department?
Yes.
Operating a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Officer asked you to produce a valid insurance for that motor vehicle.
Yes.
You couldn't do so, could you?
No.
Why is that?
The day he stopped me, I was actually like a couple of days later, I was going to pay it my insurance, but he ended up giving me a ticket for having it. It lapsed over, and I never got a chance to pay it from before.
It's nothing further. I'm just going to fine him $240. You can close the other matter out, and then we'll dismiss this upon payment.
Okay, these are that ticket is going to be paid from Detroit at work. I'm just waiting for the approval, but it will be paid.
So how long do you think it's going to take? Come back back in a month. Come back in a month. 8/15/2024. I'm going to waive the warrant fees. 8/15/2024 at 8:25. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
All right. Let's go back on the record with Lambert Plummer. Lambert Plummer, giving you an opportunity. Was there a resolution now, Mr. Berry?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's the resolution?
Ms. Plummer is prepared to enter a plea to the 6 to 10 miles over. The court has confirmed that she has a valid license.
$130. That's what you want to do, Ms. Lambert Plummer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the responsible plea.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
I will stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other matter.
Yes, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Finding client responsible for the amended count of 10, $130. When can you pay it, Ms. Lambert Plummer?
I need a little time, sir.
We'll give you 30 days to pay it. Or set up a payment. Waiving a warrant fee, you're going to be responsible for, I see, one reinstatement fee. There's nothing further, Ms. Lambert Plummer. I wish you the best of luck. Have a very good day.
I have a question, sir.
What's your question?
You say the total is 130?
Plus, you owe another $45 reinstatement fee.
reinstatement of because I have license, so I'm reinstating.
The ticket's long been in default and there was not taken care of timely. So when that happens, a warrant fee is $50 is entered and a $45 reinstatement fee. I can waive the warrant fee, but I can't waive the reinstatement fee. That's what I did.
So I'm looking at a total of 175, correct?
130 plus 45, yes.
Okay, now I do have one other question. Do I have 2 points and a misdemeanor?
2 points in the civil infraction. There's no misdemeanors. The misdemeanors have been dismissed.
Okay, that's all I'm concerned about at this point. Okay, thank you. You have a blessed day, sir.
Well, be safe out there, and Corporal Bennett, you be safe as well. Corporal Hope, you be safe, and Kakish, you be safe as well. Best of luck to y'all.
Thank you, Anna.
All right. All right. This is the City of Detroit versus Kaylin Marie Gibson, case number U6879464. Appearance for the record, please.
Matthew Dupree, PA 0132, attorney for the defendant.
For the record, Your Honor, Dia Chiku Mason, City of Detroit, 43471.
All right. And I don't know, the officer is here.
Yes, Your Honor, the officer is here on this case.
Yes,
I think it's...
Oh, sorry about that.
Put your name on the record, Officer Nunley.
Officer Nunley.
All right. You wanted me to put this on the record. This is a show cause. Show cause, and it's a trial. So, nevertheless, the defendant was supposed to be here. And did you put your key number on the record, Mr. Dupree?
I did, Your Honor, and for the record, I sent my client a reminder text yesterday of this hearing and called her this morning. I did not get an answer to the call and did not get an answer to the text. I have no explanation for why she is not present.
And have you ever had contact with her?
I have, Your Honor, on multiple occasions.
So what do you want, Ms. Mason?
At this point, Your Honor, because of the seriousness of the offense, the officer does have the lab reports. This was tested positive for heroin and fentanyl. I believe that this is a serious allegation. We're asking for a personal cash bond in this matter, Your Honor.
I don't know. You know what? You know what always about the personal cash bond, and I know I say it $500 personal, but in reality, it's like a no bond, right? If you're going to give a personal $500 bond, is it a suggestion that even if they get picked up, they're not going to have to pay the $500 because it's a person, right?
Judge, you can set a cash bond at any amount. The court has a discretion to set a cash bond at any amount they want. You can set a $50 or $100.
I understand that. And no, I can't set it at any amount that I want. It's got to be reasonable. But what I'm saying is, and this is just legal theory at this point that I work my mind through whenever I sit here and think about things. When I'm saying a $500 personal bond, I'm saying that the defendant does not have to put up any money at that time. In my mind, what's the difference between a $0 bond and a $500 personal bond? If anybody cares to opine on that.
Judge, my understanding was that the way a personal bond worked is that if you failed to appear for court, at least the way it works in most jurisdictions is if the client fails to appear at the time that the capias is issued, that's the bond, cash bond it automatically becomes. So if at arraignment you're issued a $5,000 personal for a CCW, if you don't show up for the exam, it's then a $5,000 bond. I've never understood why that was needed though, because of course, if you don't appear, a judge is going to personally order a bond, and they usually don't pay attention to what the personal bond was. So I've never really understood the purpose of that myself, but that is what I understand is the purpose it serves.
My understanding is from other courts that I've dealt with in this courthouse that when they issue even 100, and this is what they put on the record and explain, if you do not appear at the next hearing before you can come in the door, you've got to pay that $100.
If you don't appear at the next hearing, right?
Correct. You don't appear, you've got to, before you can even come in the next, no, before you come to the next hearing, you have to pay that money.
On a $500, so if I enter a $500 personal bond right now, you're saying, is your opinion that Ms. Gibson would have to pay that $500 before she can come up to court the next time?
Correct.
I don't think that's, I don't look at it that way. I look at it like Mr. Dupree sees it, that if I put a $500 personal bond, she hasn't appeared right now, and if I give a $500 personal bond, then I'm basically giving her one more chance to bring her person into the court, and the $500 bond would not go into effect. It would still be a personal. If she doesn't present herself at the next hearing, then that $500 will automatically revert to a $500 cash amount. But even nevertheless, I'll give you a $500 personal bond. Do you have any objection? I mean, what is your position on that, Mr. Dupree?
Well, Judge, I don't think I'd have an objection because my understanding for how the first floor deals with personal bonds is that if she just comes to the courthouse, they'll give her a court date without her having to post anything. So as the defense, I don't think I certainly can't have any objection to that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So there it is. Everybody gets what they want, $500 personal bond. And Officer Nunley, you be safe out there and have a very good day. And we'll get back in touch with you if Miss Gibson ever shows her face and wants to contest the matter like she did last time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Right. Officer Tyus, I think your matter was resolved. Let me make sure.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I'm in a courtroom with Judge Williams.
You were marked as being here, so but your matter did resolve. So.
Oh, it did? Okay, awesome. All right, you have a good day, sir.
You as well. Be